Liverpool to Portsmouth, yeah, that chorus got the crowd screaming.
Righty, welcome folks. Another Flips and Finds video. This week I said I wasn't going to put out a video because we're going away, but I happened to end up at the markets anyway and bought a few things, so yeah, thought I'd put them up on a video and show you that I've only made a couple of sales because I don't have much listed at the moment, but we'll run through that shortly in a bit after I've run through this. So a lot of this is a wild gamble this week because they were all blind buys. There's stuff there that I know is value, and there's other stuff there that, you know, I bought for nostalgic reasons and blah blah blah. Anyway, we'll start in the middle there with this record. As you can see there, paid $5 for it. It's a 5 LP set, and you can see Greatest Hits of Rock and Roll is what it is. Probably from the 60s, I'm guessing, by the artists. So that's pretty cool. And this little fella here, he was a nostalgia buy. I remember that from when I was a kid. I had this exact thing. I used to love it. And it's a little book with the record in there as well. You basically play the record and read along to it. So that's very cool. Alright, then we'll move to the games. Now, I've never dealt in games before. They seem to be all over the place and I don't really understand them. I don't play them, nothing. So anyway, I bought that there. It's for the Wii. It's, as you can see there, paid $3. And it's complete. It's got the disc in the case and everything. And as far as I can tell, it hasn't even been used. You can see the microphones there. It comes with a set of 2 microphones, and they're all still sealed up. So the disc is in there, no scratches or anything, so that's all good. And as you can see, the original price on that, $109.95. So for $3, I have to give it a go. Can't lose, can I? Hopefully not. Alright, next we'll move on here. We've got some, sorry about bad lighting too, it's raining and I'm on the back veranda, so yeah, anyway, these here, like you can see, that was originally a $50 game. It's just an expansion pack for Flight Simulator X. I've sold Flight Simulator X before, done really well on it, and I thought I'd give this a bash. I haven't researched any of these, I've got no idea, so like I said, it's all blind buying. Let's see how we go. Next up, I've been watching you guys and your videos, and people are saying, you know, the Mario games and stuff like that are worth stuff, and I thought, you know, $1, what can be wrong with that, hey? It's got the book inside, disc's fine, nothing wrong with it. So there's that one. Then there was Carnival Games, same deal, $1. These are all Wii games, by the way. And this fella here for $1, order up. It was only a cheapie to begin with, $29.95, then it was marked down to $9.95 on clearance, but it's still new and sealed. So I don't know, maybe worth something, maybe worth nothing. This here, as you can see, Girls of the Playboy Manor, $3. I don't know whether it's worth anything. I don't know, but anyway, we'll have a bash at it. Next we'll move on to this little guy here. I paid up for this. I paid 20. She was asking 32. I said, would you take 20? And she said 25 and it's yours. And I thought, you know what, I'll have a bash. She said it's got no charger, you'll have to buy a charger. But when you open it up, it actually is USB charging and it all works fine. I've charged it up. You can see it powers on. It all works perfectly. It's waterproof. Waterproof, shockproof, dustproof, freeze-proof. Turn it off. It's not perfect. There's a couple of little scratches on the back there, and there's a couple of little marks on the corner here. but definitely not a deal breaker. So yeah, look, for $25, surely I can get 50 at least, but we'll see how we go. Next up, this Brother QL50, QL500 thermal laser printer, thermal printer. Got two of these, and they were $10 each. One's already hooked up to my computer downstairs. I'm going to keep it for myself, and this one I'm going to sell. Now, there's none currently available in Australia on eBay, but there are some international, and they look about $50 Australian, but $100 odd to ship it over here. So I don't know. I'm going to try and aim for about 80 on this one. Like I said, I'm keeping the other one for myself. It's just too handy. So yeah, I'll aim for about 80 for that one and see how we go. Right, and the last buy is these ladies' docks. As you can see, they had $25 on them. I said, would you take 15? The guy goes, no, do you know how much they were worth new? I said, no, of course not. But yeah, I do. They're about $180 new. They're still available, this model. And they've got hardly any wear, but they do have a few marks. So I'll try with the magic eraser to get them clean. But if not, I mean, they're still in good nick. There's no major damage or anything. And like I said, lots of tread, hardly worn there. So nice pair of docks. But anyway, yeah, he said I'll do 22. It's best he'll do. And I thought, yeah, all right, I'll have a crack at it. I should be getting close to 100 for those, I would think. Never sold docks before, but just going on comps. Alrighty, last thing. I'll just battle with the bag here one-handed. Hang on a sec. Alright. So it's these little guys. They look like... probably not really focusing. But they're earrings. Oh, it's not going to focus. They look like a little staffy dog. Someone's going to want them. So you've basically got the dog head at the front and the legs and tail at the back legs and tail at the back. Just thought they were very cute. They're only $2. So I don't know whether they're worth anything. But we'll have a crack. Right guys, that's going to do it for this one. We'll go down on the computer and have a look what sold during the week. Like I said, not that fantastic, but there's a couple of things, so we're going to have a look. Alrighty folks, time for the what sold part of the video. Like I said before, I'm going away on holidays for 3 weeks, end of this week, so at that stage I'm going to suspend all my eBay listings. So to explain what I do at the moment, I have a couple of eBay stores, and not stores actually, I'm just casual seller, so I get 40 free listings per month, and I take the opportunity to use I don't know whether it's only an Australian thing or what, but anyway, on weekends it says list for free as many items as you like for free and pay $1 in final value fees. So a pretty good deal. But since eBay, in their wisdom, decided to bring in the good deal cancelled instead of 30-day listings, so because of that, I've decided it's time to bite the bullet and open a basic store and just wear the costs of whatever the items sell for. I don't generally sell big items, so my fees aren't going to be huge. You know, most of my stuff's under $100, and as long as you build those fees into your costs, you're doing okay. Other thing, yeah. So when I get back from holidays, I'll do that. I'll open up a store, and that'll allow me to have 600 listings, free listings a month, and I won't go anywhere near that. I'll probably go to 100 max, I would say, because like I've said before, I work a job as well. This is only a side hustle, so yeah. So we'll see how that goes. I'll get full on into that, and yeah, see what happens there. So this should be pretty cool, actually. I have had an eBay store in the past. I did actually sell on eBay for a living, but I didn't sell second-hand goods. I sold brand new fishing gear, and I did alright for a couple of years until it was when the Chinese started to make really cheap fishing lures and rods and reels and all that sort of crap, and they just drowned the market, the eBay market anyway, and things started to go downhill, so I bailed on that anyway, and I got offered a job as well, so that may help make my decision. So, alright, so I'll run through what sold. It wasn't a lot, I think it's only 7 items again, but decent ones, you know. These were Crocs I showed in one of my previous videos. These were brand spanking new, and I paid $5 for them, sold them for $28, including the shipping. So, which I don't normally do. I normally add shipping on top. But anyway, so it'll cost me $7.55 shipping. That was a $1 weekend listing special. So my fees would be $1, and so yeah, $8.55 there in fees plus my original list cost. So you know, there's $15 profit in that, so it's worth doing. But you see what I mean, when I open a store, I'm not going to get that anymore, so I'm going to be paying, what, $2.80, about $3 in fees, plus your PayPal fees, and yeah, so it's going to be a bit more expensive for me, but it's going to be an easier way to run things, I think. Alright, next is this uranium glass, what do we call it, a juicer, reamer, squeeze oranges, lemons, that sort of thing. You saw this in a previous video. I hope I didn't leave the price tag on there, but it was $1. $1 at Salvos. No, I've taken it off. You can see in that one, it's gone. That was $1, and I turned that into $30 plus $8.55 shipping on top. So that was really good. Very happy with that. I'm surprised nobody spotted that in the shop before me. So I'm happy to take that one. This one you would have seen in the previous video as well. It was a little Anzac Sensi warmer. I got at, where did I get that? It was a Lifeline store. Now it was missing the part where you melt the oil, whatever you put in it, and it had a couple little scratches on there, but for the most part it was in good nick. And I had a feeling, because you couldn't buy these, like there was none on eBay, and it was a limited edition Sensi thing from a couple of years ago, so I had a feeling this would do alright, and it did. It didn't take long to sell at all. I got full price of $40 plus $13.80 shipping, which is the 3 kilo rate for shipping in Australia, because even though he was only what was he? It was under a kilo. It was between 500 grams and a kilo, but I couldn't. I had to box him up because of its delicacy, obviously, and yeah, package it really, really well. So I put it in a little box, packaged, you know, bubble wrap and newspaper and stuff all around it, and then put that box into a prepaid bag, which is $13.80 for a 3 kilo bag. So that's the way I worked the postage on that. Next, it's just a cheapy little shirt, Just Do It shirt, Nike shirt. I only paid $1 for it. I sold it for $10. I charged $7.50 shipping on that one, and like I said before, you know, $8.55 is my standard unless I want to beat someone and get a better price, undercut somebody basically. And so I did a $7.50 shipping on that, so it actually cost me $7.55 plus $1 for the shirt and my fees. Alright, next. I thought this was a pretty cool shirt, and I thought it'd go for more, but I had it listed a long time and just ended up cutting it down to next to nothing, $10 plus shipping, and it eventually sold. But nice graphic on it, and I would have thought somewhat rare, you know, like, it's in good nick. It had the Isle of Man TT Races logo on the front there. How's my photographic work today? Nice and focused. Alright, yeah, but anyway, XXL, genuine product, basically faultless condition. I got $10 plus $8.55 shipping on that one. This was something I had forever. It was a Minnesota Twins baseball cap, really good condition, and it sat there forever and a day, and somebody came along and offered me $10 plus shipping, and I said, yep, give me your money. But it was a nice cap. It was all original, authentic, and blah blah blah. So anyway, glad to see that one gone. And these were a nice little flip too. Little ladies' leather shoes. They were in pretty good nick. They were $3 at a thrift shop. And I don't know whether, no, I didn't take a photo of the soles because it's actually got $3 written on the sole there. And I tried to clean it off and it wouldn't move. Like most of it you can get out, but this one, I don't know what they used, but it wasn't coming off. So I got a blue marker that kind of matched it and then drew a 0 on the end of it. And hopefully they believed that it was 30. I was trying to sell them for $30 and they got a bargain at 29. Alrighty people, I just thought I'd take this on the end here, a little explanation of postage charges in Australia. Might be handy for somebody within Australia that's doing eBay postage, and might be interesting for international viewers to sort of understand what we do in Australia for postage. So, here's the deal, we'll start with letters. So basically letters come in two categories, a small letter, a large letter. So basically we start off here with a small envelope, measurements there, and less than 5mm thick, which is basically a DL envelope, and weighing up to 250 grams will cost you $1 stamp. Basic postage in Australia is $1. And then anything above that becomes a large letter, or they're calling it a large envelope, and could be up to 500 grams. That's the measurements there, which is slightly bigger than A4, so it'll easily take A4 documents, and then 20mm thick maximum. So a large letter in that size envelope up to 125 grams will cost you $2, and then from 125 grams to 250 grams will cost you $3, extra stamp on that, and then the last bracket up to 500 grams is $5, so it jumps there. If you want tracking on it, then you're looking at registered post, which is basically a tracked signature on delivery service. It costs you an extra $4.20 for your registered post label on top of your postage costs. Okay, in this one I won't look at international postage. I don't do a lot of it. It's not relevant to me, so I'll leave that out. In Australia we don't have, like you guys in the US and UK have with the international fulfillment thing. Yeah, we just got to post by ourselves. So anyway, we'll move on to the next thing. Oh, there's a couple of little things down here. So a letter, to be considered a letter, must be under 500 grams, contain flexible items only, and have a rectangular shape. Alright, then we move on to prepaid satchels. And there's basically 4 different prepaid satchel categories. 500 gram, 1 kilo, 3 kilo, 5 kilo. You can see your prices there. And regular postage within Australia under 500 grams is $8.30, so plus the cost of your packaging material. So in this case here, your prepaid satchels are usually, about thereabouts. Once you go above that, within the same state of Australia, the postage is pretty much the same, working out that. But once you start sending interstate, it jumps quite significantly, and if you ship to the other side of the country, then it's quite a sharp jump. So I would always recommend prepaid satchels. Alrighty, moving right along, we've got a postage calculator. So basically, I won't run through this, but basically it'll give you an idea of, saying the basic price is $8.30, maximum 22 kilos. So that's Australia Post's rules. 22 kilos maximum weight and 105 centimeters length is the maximum length. So using this page here, you can enter your size and weight and blah blah blah, and it'll calculate a price for you. Alrighty, and then this is the one I use as eBay flat rate postage, which you can see there. I don't need to explain it all for you, but just the basics. So this basically the two I use the most, the 500 gram and 3 kilo satchel. As you can see there, it's $1 cheaper than if you were to use the Australia Post prepaid bags. So I buy the eBay satchels and they work out to like 10 cents each or something like that, and then pay the $7.55 on top of that, and then that's a bit of a saving, and same with that. And then the BX flat rate boxes are really good value, considering if you were to send a 5 kilo box, a BX full 5 kilo to Western Australia, that'd cost you $30 odd. or close to $30, I would say. So, you know, the prepaid BX boxes are a good value. And then you've got what Australia Post charges if you choose to use them, $8.30 plus the cost of your postage. Yeah, sorry, your packaging material. Alright. And then lastly, you just have a tracking page as well, where you can enter your tracking number and hit the go button, and it'll find out where your parcel is. All parcels within Australia, anything considered a parcel will come with a tracking number standard. You can add signature on delivery as an option, and you can also add insurance as an option.